Hello and welcome back here in the Bricklink studio, and welcome back to our medieval castle project in cooperation with Lead Bricks and with a design from Sir Percival. After already building up 5 different modules, 2 new modules based on 2 different 33 by 33 base plates are going to be added in today's update, adding more of our river, adding more parts of the underlaying construction layer of the castle itself. So stay tuned for adding B2 and B3 to our castle project, and let's see what's going to be at the end. As always, we are starting by opening up box 2, or better to say box B2, and we have a lot of different parts here, and as you might know, that's no official Lego. It's from different manufacturers from China. Lead Bricks has a cooperation with the official designer of that set. That's a mocker called Sir Percival, who is, by the way, also located here in Germany, and that's his design. You can see here a map of the overall project. We have 28 base plates as a base, and on top of it there's going to be built up the castle itself, but for now we are just adding 2 new modules, so we have 7 modules of 28 base modules, so it's a lot of updates coming for the project. And as you can see here, that's the castle itself, consisting of about 20 additional modules. The instructions are only a PDF files. That's no problem. You can just use your laptop, your phone, but it's a little bit small maybe. But the perfect solution is, by the way, a little a notebook or a little tablet, and then you can build up everything. You get all the parts you need here in the box. But by the way, there are no different numbered bags in that project. You have all the parts together. But if you have a lot of parts from the same part, like a 1x2 brick in more maybe dark bluish gray, you just have one big zip box or a zip bag with all the parts of the same color and the same size, so it's getting easier to find all of them. Then you can start building up, and at the end we have that nice little module with a little part of the river, some stuff we can see here. It's also can also include it just here at the right location, and the bigger part is just an underground construction for the upcoming castle itself. So it's not very interesting. There's just a lot of gray parts which are just columns and stuff like that to make a good base for the upcoming castle on top. But the river is now a little bit bigger, and I really like all the details here that Sir Percival have included in his design. By the way, at the end there are going to be more than 100k parts in that build, and after that I also want to expand that project. I want to add more base plates, more stuff, and also I want to include light and of course minifigures. And as you might know, there are no minifigures in here because the minifigures are only sold by Lego itself, so there are no minifigures in here, but you can just use your own minifigures or buy some on Bricklink or somewhere else. And now it's time to open up the second box for today's update. It's a smaller module because there's a lot of just underground construction for the castle itself. So that's, I don't think, it's about 1k parts in here. And we're just building it up. And I just want to tell you, of course, that you can build up that castle by yourself. You can go on the page of Lead Bricks. Then you can buy the whole castle, or you can buy just one section after the next section. You're getting the parts sent to your home. With all the parts you need, you get the PDF file. You can download it. And then you can start building up everything. By the way, they have official cooperation with the official mockers. You can not only buy and build that castle, you find a lot of stuff on their page. And if you buy something there, the official designer also gets a part of the money. And if you're going to use the link I'm showing you in the video description, also in the pinned comment, you also get a little part of the money as a commission for all my projects here. And as you can see here, the instructions are really, really clear. In that case, you have 177 just little parts in there, as I told you before, in one bag, so it's easier to find them. And you can just start putting up everything on top of here. You also can see we have different colored parts under these clear parts. So we have that nice imagination of deeper and not so deep water here, and that's very nice looking at the end. And here you can see that's mainly construction for the castle itself. As I said and showed you before, the castle is going to be placed on top of it after we have finished all the 28 base plates, and that's already some underlaying construction for every upcoming parts. By the way, when you're also following my German channel, you might know that I already have done all the 28 base plates and already working on the castle itself on the German channel. But here on the English channel, I'm a little bit behind with the update videos here, but I really try to get on the, so we are on almost on the same status like on the German channel. And as you can see here, the second module for today's update, and overall the 7th module is done. We have more parts of our river. We also have a connection to the little bit higher river here coming down, flowing down here into that river that's going around the whole construction of that castle. And I really like how everything comes together. You do not really see where one module starts and one module ends, and everything is so rich in details. By the way, the minifigure you can see there was placed by me. As I said before, I'm trying to add more storytelling and light later on and expansion of that project after it has been finished. But I really like how everything comes together. I really like the overall look of that project. And by the way, we did not really start the castle itself. We're just working on the outer parts of it. And that's the next module coming up in the next update. That's the 8th module, of course. And it's going to be placed right here on that spot here. So that's something for the next update. And that's a picture of the overall project, how it will look at the end. You can see we are working here on the left side, and then the castle is going to be placed here on the right side. But before that, we need, as I said before, build all the 28 base plates, and that's alone a lot of work, a lot of parts coming in here. And yeah, I'm really looking forward also to show you all the parts, all the stuff that's coming here on the English channel. And by the way, if you want to see more of that castle project, or for my other projects like the Star Wars projects or my city projects, you just subscribe here and you can see more stuff coming up here also on the English channel. And of course, if you have anything in mind, want to comment something, write it in a comment. I really appreciate it. I really read every comment. I really try to answer every comment. So yeah, that's a lot of stuff coming up. Like here, you can see already that there's going to be a tower placed here, and behind it, there's going to be a big wall. By the way, that's something I just worked on the German channel a few days ago. And yeah, it's just a little bit funny for me to now re-narrate these parts here, these older updates from the German channel here for the English channel, and seeing how everything started here, and also seeing right now next to me the not finished, but the more finished project here next to me. And it's really, really funny on my side. As you can see here on the German channel, if you want to see a little bit more, you can just change over to the German channel. There's a link somewhere here under the video. And yeah, more updates from the Middle Age project coming up. And also have a look on the side of Let Bricks. Maybe you find something you might want to build. And as I said before, so original designer, and also if you're using my link, I get a little commission. So it's a win-win situation for everybody, if you want to call it like that. And next up, when we're going to build the next model here on that medieval project, we're going to build that little model with 1,350 pieces. And then we have already done 8 models on that project. So stay tuned for future updates, and bye.